Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Historical Podcast. Today, we're going to talk you about the different historical events that happened in 2001. So prepare yourself because Marimar Tovar, Sofía Vélez, and myself, Miguel Fernandez, are going to take you in a time travel around the 2001. So María del Mar Tovar is going to start talking about the first crew on a space station.
The idea of the space station was once science fiction existing only in the imagination until it became clear in the 1940 that construction of such a structure might be totally beyond nation. As the space age began in the 1940, the signal of space planes and stations dominated popular media. The first rudimentary station was created in 1969 with the linkage of two Russian Soyuz vehicles in the space, followed by other stations and deployments in the space technology, until the construction began in '86. In 1998, added the first reusable spacecraft ever developed, the America suits. U.S. research space onboarding the IS has been reserved for mostly government initiatives, but now opportunities for commercial and academic use of the IS are now available, facilitated by IIS National Lab. ISS historical timeline. Reagan asked NASA to build the ISS January 25, 1984. President Ronald Reagan's step obtaining address directed NASA to build an international space station within the 10 years. First ISS segment launches November 20, 1998. The first segments of the ISS launched an Russian Proton rocket named Sarah. First US built component launches December 4, 1998, unit the first US built component of the International Space Station launches the first space shuttle mission dedicated to assembly of the station first crewed to receive of station. November 2, 2000. Astronaut Bill and cosmonauts and Sergey become the first crew to receive onboarding the station, staging several months.
Thank you, Marimar. That topic is so interesting. Because of the importance of the evolution in the investigation of the space. But then I'm going to start talking about the sexual crimes of the Catholic Church in 2001. Allegations of sexual abuse of minors by Catholic clergy are uncovered in Ireland, the US, and Germany, where religious are found guilty of pedophile crimes. Bishops and priests are resigned of the scandal effects of the religion of Christ. A Roman Catholic congregation founded more than half a century ago, with presence in more than 22 countries. From 2001 to 2010, the Holy See examined sex abuse cases involving about 3,000 priests, some of which dated back 50 years. Diocesan officials and academics knowledgeable about the Roman Catholic Church say that sexual abuse by clergy is generally not discussed, and those of difficulty to measure. Members of the church hierarchy have agreed that media coverage was excessive and disproportionate, and that such abuse also takes place in other religions and institutions. It stands that it's my critics who saw it as a device to avoid resolving the sexual problem within the church. In 2001 apology, John Paul II called sexual abuse within the church, saying, "A profound contradiction of the teaching and witness of Jesus Christ." and Benedict XVI apologized meeting with the victims and speaking of his change at the evil of the abuse, calling the perpetrators to be brought to justice, and just denouncing and mishandling by the church authorities. Then the Boston Globe's publicized surprise-winning coverage of sexual abuse cases involving the Catholic priors drew the attention, first of the United States and ultimately the world, to the problem. Other victims began to come forward with their own allegations of abuse, resulting in more lawsuits on criminal cases. Since then, the problem of clerical abuse of minors has received significantly more attention from the church hierarchy, law enforcement agencies, government and the news media. One study shows that Boston Globe coverage of the cases had a negative and long-lasting effect on Catholic school enrollment, and explained about 2/3 of the decline in Catholic schooling.
Amazing topic, Miguel. It is important for us to know all this information in order to protect our children. Information for the terrorist 9/11 attacks, known simply as 9/11. On September 11, 2001, 19 hijackers simultaneously took control of 4 U.S. domestic commercial airliners. The hijackers crashed 2 planes into the World Trade Center in Manhattan, New York City, one into each of the 2 tallest towers. Within 2 hours, both towers collapsed. The hijackers crashed the 3rd aircraft into the U.S. Department of Defense headquarters, the Pentagon, in Arlington County, Virginia. The 4th plane crashed into a rural field in Somerset County, Pennsylvania, following apparent passenger resistance. Al-Qaeda terrorists attacked the United States using hijacked passenger aircraft to bring down the Twin Towers in New York and crashing an aircraft into the Pentagon in Arlington County, Virginia, leaving nearly 3,000 people dead. The attacks become known simply as 9/11 due to the date of the attack, September 11. Due to the attacks, a number of things happened. America declares war on terrorism and invades Afghanistan, where the leader of Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, was believed to be hiding. Security increases for all aspects of American life, including airline security. Alright, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notifications to follow up our next podcast. Also remember to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you. Until the next time.